Welcome to the Business Profile. I'm Jeff Layton. Today we're at Stenerson Lumber right on the corner of Highway 59 and 34 in Detroit Lakes, and with me is Tracy Olson. Tracy, you are the kitchen cabinet specialist here, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, how long have you been with Stenerson?
I've been with Stenerson Lumber since November.
Okay. Now, tell us a little bit, though, of your experience in kitchens and cabinets.
Okay. My kitchen and bath experience, I started down in Elk River back in 1999.
Okay.
And I worked for a couple different cabinet companies down there.
Okay.
And then I moved back to Detroit Lakes. I'm originally from Detroit Lakes. I was born and graduated from here.
Okay.
And I previously have worked for ProBuild in Detroit Lakes for about 8 years.
Okay.
And then I came over to Stenerson's this last November.
All right. So now when it comes to kitchens and cabinets, you know, that type of thing, we're standing right now actually in the showroom. People might think we're actually in somebody's kitchen right here. I mean, this is very impressive. But we're actually in the showroom at Stenerson. And the beauty is that people can come in here and actually see,
Absolutely.
I mean, what it looks like as if it were in their kitchen.
That is correct. You can see the applications with the undermount sink in the quartz and granite countertops. You can see what a finished product would look like in a painted glazed product. You know, there's a lot of different hardware options. There's a lot of different accessories that people don't even know about, and it's kind of hard to tell, like if you're picking something out of a magazine, but here you can actually touch it and feel it, and I can add it to any design. Well,
even you have, you know, faucets to show what it looks like with the countertop and with the sink and that type of thing. And you have the appliances so you can get a feel of how everything looks. So, you know, I'm the type of person, I think a lot of people are, where it's much more helpful if you can kind of come, feel, see, and look at something versus like on a piece of paper or out of a catalog.
Right. Right,
so,
and people can visually see, you know, clearances and distances and lengths and widths of different things like islands and things like that.
You know, I never thought of that too, because then you can kind of get a feel of the space that you have. That's interesting also. I didn't think of it that way. For me, it's just the look, because I have a hard time looking at a piece of paper and go, how's that tile going to look on the wall? So,
right.
Okay. What I'd like to do is we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to find out how people can come into you, get free estimates, and exactly all the computer software that you have to help people design an efficient kitchen.
Sounds great.
We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Business Profile. Again, we're at Stenerson Lumber in Detroit Lakes, right on the corner of Highway 34 and 59. Again, with me, Tracy. Now, Tracy, let's say somebody wants to remodel a kitchen or possibly new construction. What's the process? How do they start with you?
Usually for the first meeting, if it's a remodel situation, I'll go to the homeowner's home. Okay. I'll take some measurements and get some information from them about what they're planning on doing, if we're taking out a wall, adding a wall, you know, different configuration of the appliances, things like that. And then I'll come back to the office, and then I'll do some drawings for them, both floor plan drawing, elevation, perspective views, so they can actually see what a finished project would look like.
And that's like that computerized where you actually start to look at it. Wow,
right.
Okay.
Yep, and then I would get the costs of everything, get that put together, and then meet with them and go over everything. And then I wanted to let you know that we do have installed services available. So if you're in need of a contractor to install cabinets, countertops, closet systems, anything like that.
So you can be there from kind of step one all the way to actually the installation.
Yep,
wow.
We would be the only contact that you'd need to make for your whole project. I would coordinate.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about, you know, as far as like, you know, remodeling versus new construction, what are some things that people look at in those areas?
For new construction, again, when we have somebody come in with a blueprint, we bid the building materials, and then I would do a bid for them based on their wants and needs, and propose that at the time the building materials are supplied.
And so if they're in process with another contractor, you can dovetail right with them also?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, that works very well.
Perfect. All right. What's the best way to get a hold of you if somebody had more information that they wanted to find out?
They can reach me at the office. The number here is 847-2188. And I'm usually here from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and or by appointment.
Okay. All right. Well, Tracy, I want to thank you for having us in.
Thank you.
And by the way, fantastic job on the new part of the showroom here.
Thank you.
And this has been a bit of an evolution people have seen on TV3 over about the last year and a half, but boy, has this showroom really changed.
Yeah, it really has.
So
Yep.
I invite everybody to come out and take a look and see what we're talking about. They have like a miniature little room here, like a building right inside of the showroom, and then a wonderful new now kitchen setup, and every really countertop and cabinet option that you want to look at, they've got right on hand here. So it'd really be neat to have people come out and take a look at it. Till next week's Business Profile, I'm Jeff Layton.